Party people in the place to be. Live from 58 Dream Street. Greg and James beat 'em up. It's your favorite show on Twitch, where
Greg and
James play beat 'em ups. And not just any beat 'em up.
every beat 'em up.
Oh, it feels good to be back home.
Yeah.
Here we are. Can you believe it, folks? It is our second show of 2025. Ring of Death in the house. Punchy people in the place to be. Here we are. I'm excited. You're excited because it's just been a rough year so far.
There's been a lot going on in the month of January.
Hold on. Let me make the background behind Greg a little less visually cluttered by moving my drawing tablet and this controller. There.
Oh, perfect.
Now it just looks cluttered and not extraordinarily cluttered. So yeah, here we are. Happy to be back at it in good health again. Cold's gone.
Great. Good to hear.
And here's Greg with a fresh looking haircut.
Thank you.
And I do not have a fresh looking haircut because my haircut was scheduled for Friday morning, which seemed like a great plan because your haircut fresh due right for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And then on Monday, my boss was like, "Hey, James, can we have a quick meeting at this exact time on Friday?" And I'm a good guy, so I said, yeah. And I rescheduled for next week. So we're going to really plumb the depths of how much my hair can handle growing in its state of growing much more on the sides than on the top. What are you going to do? So yeah, here we are. We're back in it. We're back at it. We had entertained the idea during one of our suspended sessions where we couldn't play. We kicked around the idea of using the VBA, Visual Boy Advance emulator, remotely to try to get link cable play working.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, does it ever not work?
Didn't work at all. Not even a little.
I suppose in fairness to the Visual Boy Advance developers, when you open the menus for the online game link, it literally has just a red notice at the top that says this probably isn't going to work.
Which, set
Weird,
expectations.
But okay.
Good.
Fair. So I'm going to make one last-ditch effort to find some medium through which we could experience two-player play in those games before we just say, all right, we're going to imagine what it was like and rate the games accordingly.
Right.
But today is not that day. Today we're just going to head back to the arcades in 1993. But first, maybe it's worth taking a minute just to refresh our... What's our mission here? Our mission is to play all the beat-em-ups. We have to date played, well, not most of them, but a lot of them.
Over 50% of the ones released prior to 1993.
In our current task of trying to play all of them through 1993, we have certainly played most of them. We are on the downslope. In the fullness of time, we might want to play them all, and that is a taller order. Although not as tall as you think, because the rate at which beat-em-ups
the production
were released,
really slows down.
There's a real valley. And even though beat-em-ups are much more frequent today than they were in, 2005, they're not 1992, 1993 common anymore. No. But check it out. We have played an awful lot of games. We have played over 100 beat-em-ups. So we know we played 102 to be precise.
All of which better than the last.
Yes, just an ascending scale, but not really, because we have been ranking the games. A preliminary ranking system of 4 tiers. The boss tier, for which the graphics do exist. I still have graphic design work to do that I thought I would do over the break, and it doesn't matter. Listen, in the fullness of time,
there'll always be another break.
In the fullness of time, so many great things are going to happen here.
Summer's close.
You just got to trust me. You just got to give me one last chance, and I'll get you the graphics. So the boss tier are the great ones. The ones that are, And
those are good games.
There's a bunch of them. There's not that many of them, but there's a bunch. The mid-boss tier is what it sounds like. It exists between the boss tier of great games and the mid-tier of games that are fine. Games that are pretty good. Pretty good.
They're missing something that keeps them from being in the top percent. They're not... any of these would be fun to play. If you just picked them up.
I mean, quite frankly, most of the mid ones would be fun to play.
True.
To some degree.
But these ones have something interesting about them that might bring you back. Where these ones...
in the mid-tier, we have just, the games that are alright.
Yeah.
Some of these we have to revisit because we did our preliminary sorting based on phase 1, where we played 40 notable and notable adjacent games across our designated time period.
Yeah.
And I think that might have skewed us. For example, probably may indeed be controversial that we put Final Fight in the mid-tier along with all the other CP system games. But when you're comparing those games specifically to, like, your River City Ransoms and your Streets of Rage 2 and your Double Dragons, yeah. But once you've now played like 102 games, I don't know. Maybe not. We might have to revisit that. But we have the mid-tier is the most populous tier.
Yeah.
Which is, what you would expect. So that's going the way it probably technically should. Then we have the Goon tier. Currently without graphics, but I have in my mind's eye, I can see them. And the Goon tier, as it kind of sounds, is the games that suck.
Yeah.
The games that just suck. And
these
speaking
are the
of
games
controversy, maybe it is controversial that we put Battletoads here, but it shouldn't be.
No.
If people
it's a bad game.
Played that game instead of just putting on their nostalgia goggles or doing the like video game reviewer in a hurry thing, playing 2 stages and being like, this is a great game. It is 2 great stages, but those 2 great stages are, the first great stage is more like an okay beat 'em up with a really, really cool spectacle boss fight where you're fighting the boss
and
that is watching you.
And a good art style and
there's lots of cool things.
It's got a lot of stuff going on.
The second level is genuinely great.
Yep.
And then they were so happy with their genre hopping in the first 2 stages, they were like, let's just make up a new stupid gameplay type for every stage and not take any time to polish any of them. Yeah. And it all sucks, and it always sucked. And I felt that way when I was a kid, and I feel that way now. And that's just how I feel. It's exactly how I feel. Some of these games are here because they're racist, mostly DJ Boy.
Yeah.
And some of these games are just like, Subway Vigilante should not have been offered as a commercial product. It's a Renegade ripoff that really didn't try that hard to even rip off like even 3 full elements of Renegade.
And just some of them are just things that have just.
Why do we have? Did we put Rival Turf in the Goon tier? I didn't think we did. I might have made a mistake there.
I don't remember. I was just thinking that
because I remember all those games. I remember us even using the phrase definitionally mid. So yes. I will investigate that and fix it. But that's where we are. Where are we going today? Well, we have 2 games from seminal developers in the genre, but neither of these are the games in the genre that they are well known for. We have Technos Japan Corp and their 1993 effort Shadow Force. Technos, of course, in the beat-em-up sphere is best known for inventing the entire genre with the Kunio-kun series and offering probably the most famous example of the genre with their Double Dragon series. They also made some other beat-em-ups. Although the only one of theirs that we've played so far that wasn't in one of those series was a very offbeat. Yeah. China Gate we decided it didn't meet our definition, but like it's really on the cusp. So I'm really interested to see what this is like. Konami, of course, most famous, I would say, in beat 'em ups for their Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles licensed beat 'em ups.
Yeah, and other licensed beat 'em up, but yeah.
Those games form a family because their Simpsons licensed beat 'em up plays just like that.
Yeah.
And prior to that, their original game, Bayou Billy, sort of set the groundwork without quite playing as well as either of those games.
Yeah.
Or as fully fleshed out.
Well, but and also Bayou Billy is a terrible version of that game.
Yes. Mad City. The Japanese, the Famicom original is the better version. And then finally, the other thing Konami might not be as well known for, but their crime fighters, Vigilante, they made some astoundingly good beat 'em ups that are not in the gameplay style of their best known series. And who knows? Who knows what Violent Storm is going to be like? There's only one way to find out. Let's stop talking and beat 'em up.
All right.
Okay.
Starting with.
We're using the multiple arcade machine emulator here to play these games.
Oh, should we bring up the flyer for?
Oh yes, right. That's a whole part of our thing.
Yeah.
So it'll appear when I go back.
There you go.
Oh, and I'll make it bigger on the screen.
So Shadow Force.
Shadow Force.
Which, as I know, is also known as Henshin Ninjas.
It definitely looks like we are playing as ninjas.
We definitely are.
And it looks like we have At least one beast man.
Yeah, one beast man and
one lady.
3 ninjas.
Is the lady in the background going to be one of our 4 selectable characters, or is she a different character? We seem to have Darkseid with a mustache in the background there.
Yes, he does look like...
Which is interesting.
He does look like if Darkseid was also Stalin.
Yeah, so... so I'm interested. I'm interested to see what Technos is bringing to the table here.
Yeah. I saw that this was apparently Technos Japan Corp's final arcade-style brawler.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. This is it. Not the last game they made in the beat-em-up genre, because there is at least one more Kunio-kun beat-em-up from 1994, which is known in the West nowadays as River City Girls Zero. Although you do play as the girlfriends who are the main characters of the later revival series River City Girls.
Mm-hmm.
But you swap between Ricky and Kunio, the normal main characters, and those two. Shining Force, those games are good. They're very, literally, they're exactly what you'd expect from Sega being like, let's make our own version of Fire Emblem. Like, let's take out all the tactical complexity. Let's make it very pretty, relatively. And also let's make it fucking fast. So, like, they're brisk and they're really breezy, fun games. But often I find that the battles in Shining Force, like the tactics are literally just move forward slowly so you aggro the enemies one at a time.
Mm-hmm.
And yet I love them. I have played a lot of them. Also a fan of Shining in the Darkness, which predates the Shining Force games in the Shining series. It's the first Shining game, and it's basically like baby's first wizardry. That's fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Getting the multiple arcade machine emulator main all set. We're temporarily blind, friends, so we cannot see anything that you're saying for a moment here. And yet, because I'm saying these things aloud, we will remember to rectify this before we start playing.
Yeah, I mean, that's the hope.
That's the dream. I've done it.
All right, here we go.
Okay. So, we are playing a game that does not support screen flipping in cocktail mode, but we are playing this on a single screen, so that's fine. This is the 3rd revision of this game. The classic mid-90s Technos logo.
Alright.
Are you getting audio, Greg?
Yeah, I'm getting audio.
So am I. Let's see how it's coming through for the folks at home. I might turn that up a wee bit, and then...
Let us know if this is too loud.
Because ultimately, I don't know. Alright. A track screen seems to just be a demo. Hey, there's Kunio. Let's wait a moment and see if...
see if we get some...
See what happens.
It looks like the female ninja is playable.
Good stuff. Good stuff. I'm going to switch my headphones to transparency so that I can hear Greg.
And you can possess...
Oops.
You can possess enemies.
And turn it down a little bit so that I'm not shouting anything. Great. So, Rago Death confirms it sounds good. Game looks straightforward. Allegedly, according to the emulator, it's 6-button control. But this could have just been playing on a cabinet that could support 6 buttons for a fighting game. Who knows?
We'll see.
We'll find out together. Drop it in. Whoops, I pressed the wrong button. To put... there. Put in some quarters. I believe I pressed my start.
Oh, right. No, my quarter counter doesn't work. Well, my pluses give me quarters, not my mine.
Because I did this. I set you up wrong. Okay, hold on a second.
Yeah, let's restart this.
Yeah. We'll exit for a moment because it erased all our hotkeys, and I know exactly how I set yours up wrong. So
plus should be giving me. Plus should be
putting in coins.
Yeah,
and that should still be the case because we haven't changed any of the controls in there. But press the button they use for start.
The button I use for start is 9.
Great. And then press the button that you would like to use to subtract from the quarter counter.
8.
Applied. Okay.
Yes, there we are.
There. It's all coming back to
Let's
us
get
now.
back in here. It's all coming back to me. Is there any way to relaunch a game without just going back from this? Is there not a hotkey we can hit?
I don't know. I bet. I bet there's all kinds of things we could do, but this is what we've done.
But this is where we're at. This is who we are.
Yeah. There's some. I'm almost 40. There's a limit to the new things I'm willing to learn anymore. I gotta save it for things that are more exciting.
Mm-hmm.
How did this happen? Almost fucking 40.
It happens. Happens to the best of us.
Shouldn't I stop feeling young at some point? It starts to seem immature. Alright. Shadow Force.
Shadow Force.
Alright. You want to press your start button and we confirm that it starts you up and gives you
Yep.
order? Excellent. Who are you going to be first?
Okay, well, we've got all the names. Kai, Tengu, Coyote, and
Blunet.
Blunet.
I'll be Blunet first, as is my want.
Yeah, I guess I'll just start off with Kai.
Our straightforward ninja.
Our
We got a stage
straightforward
select.
guy.
Oh, and each one is a different order. And they don't all hit all the levels.
Oh.
And now it is chosen for us.
Yeah, we took
Destruction site. Story, but that probably means destroy the enemy's building that is under construction and eliminate the Oni. Something something Ninja Core. Okay, we have at least 2 attack buttons.
My top buttons don't seem to be doing anything.
Okay, so we're probably looking at 3-button control. 2 attacks and a jump.
Oh, and I possessed the enemy.
Oh. How?
Something happened that I turned into a spirit. It might be my 3rd button. Nope, my 3rd button is just
No, your
jump.
3rd button should just be a jump. And down an attack, at least for me, is a different attack than just attack.
Yeah, I've got, based on direction, 3
Oh.
different attacks.
Up and down attacks. That's also true for kicks.
But right now, because I'm possessing this guy, I don't have any attacks except
And also,
for
I believe... Oh, there's the throw. I believe that block... There's a block by pulling away, I think, when you're being attacked.
Okay, hitting both the attacks at once is what gives me
Possession?
possession power.
Neat.
Definitely try that out on different enemies.
Yeah, I'll have to try both buttons. Whoop. No, I do not possess enemies.
Well, I think they have to be weakened.
Okay. I have more than one throw. That's cool. Sure hope there's like some food in these boxes.
Let's see.
Bottom milk. I did a throw. I did a shooting attack. I don't know how. But I did. Pretty good music. Nice graphics. Not a ton of personality yet, but like certainly a distinctive, like consistent graphical style and colorful, nice to look at. Looks good, good animations.
Okay.
I did another throw just now.
Yeah.
Don't know how. Ooh. It just told you. Oh, because you possessed. So I wonder if is it Kai specifically who possesses, or am I just not unlocking the possession power?
I don't know. You should be possessing. I saw you possess in the. Oh, wait. I saw you possess in the starting soon screen.
Huh.
Try possessing that guy. He's weak. Well, that's not gonna do it. That's just gonna.
No. And it's your 2 attacks that you're pressing to.
I'm just pressing both buttons at the same time.
When I do that, I do a throw. Your toast is where it all ends. Au contraire, mon frère. Oh, oh no. This is pretty good so far.
Yeah.
Pretty good. This is not like Technos did not make it that far into the 90s, but this is not like a. This is not giving the feel of like, yeah, you can see they were on their last legs. You haven't won yet, because I'll be back. Okay.
Alright. Well, you did a slow motion like death, so I assumed
We're
you were
winning
going.
so far, though. Break through if you don't want to die. To the left. Oh no! I walked right into that.
Oh, wait.
Lost
Hold
my
on.
first life.
Yes, the enemies have a moment where they're like stunned,
Oh, okay.
and you possess them
And then
during
you-
that.
And also, you don't have. It's not a grab possess. It's like looking at them and then doing it. I like how even though this game doesn't do the Final Fight Streets of Rage style of the enemy's health bar with their portrait name pops up, they did do portraits and names for all the enemies since you can possess them, and it swaps your portrait.
Into the elevator. No, this is not a fighting elevator.
No.
Much too little space in here.
No. This is a love elevator, not a fight elevator. Nice. There's like a dash attack, but I don't even know how
I don't know how to
activate it.
dash.
Yeah, because there is no dash. Like there's no forward dash, but I have done dash attacks. I wonder if it's context dependent. Like forward attack when there's an enemy. Not bad, but now get ready to die. Here comes the Oni.
Is that me? Yep. Oh, we stopped. Nope. 0 is not a thing.
No. Well, it is. You were on 0, but we only start with 1 life. So like 1
Okay.
extra life, you die.
This guy's the brute.
Oh, Tengu the Brute. That's interesting. Hey, big German. But it's interesting that specifically bird. Hey, I just did a cool spinning jump attack. I think that there are joystick motions connected. I think like sweeps and such. Yes, it's definitely a forward sweep and kick to do this.
Whoa!
Ah, but now I'm obsessed with actually hitting them, which is probably my detriment. Yes. Okay. I'll go back to just hitting with the attacks that happen. 1 button. Oh! Dropping beams on her head.
Well, the beam seems to have hurt him too. Damn
Yes.
it. You really don't want to be just out of range of this guy. That's
No.
really where his fireball takes effect.
That would be a bold look for Big Bird if like he was mostly blue and just his like head plume was yellow.
Oh, we got this guy now. There
At
he
this
goes.
point, like we can't be that far off from the Sesame Street IP just going up for sale and someone buying it to do a gritty reboot.
Seven Streets of Rage.
Oh man, that is a. It seems quite possible that that exists as a ROM hack, but if it doesn't, that's an obvious great idea. For
Secret
a ROM
Force. Invade the forest, search for the secret experiments, and destroy the objects created by those experiments.
Hack. Okay, yeah. It's a sensible mission. I do keep visually reading Tengu as an enemy.
You'll know him as a friend.
Yeah, I believe that there is no friendly fire in this game.
No, I don't think there is. Whoa! Big! Okay, you need those more, a little more than me.
Oranges.
Delicious oranges.
1 orange, 1 clementine.
I had some delicious,
One of these guys has a gun.
Yeah, he does! Shit! He keeps shooting me.
And he's very good at blocking.
God damn.
but not as good at blocking a kick to the face. Is that a consistent problem that he has? I'm not sure. We get some serious fan service out of Blue May when she's doing her high kicks.
Yep. Oh, nice.
Oh, yes. Finally using that jumping spin kick not only to actually land an attack, but as a sweet air counter. Ah, came up just short that time. Oh,
Nice. Well done.
yes.
Oh, still not dead. Look at this. There we go. It's hard to tell when they die here because you can only just make out the little flashes of the spirits being destroyed. Oh, there goes Tango. There goes Big Tango. Tango seems to be a robot, a robot man as well.
Yeah, interesting.
He kind of robot man is what he does. And now I'll be Coyote.
Ooh.
Coyote is very. He isn't just a beast man. He's like a.
Ooh, like he's got a different posture and everything.
Yeah.
Like he's almost submerged in the water. Ah, there's my first game over. We have some kind of thing. See, like you have flag times 3.
Got him.
I'll be Tengu. As player 1, I get badass red Tengu.
Nice. Yeah, we all have different colors.
Oh, yeah, so that's cool because that means we get to see
We'll get to see a
the
little bit
fullest
of
of time
everything.
variation for everyone. Oh, I've done it. I don't know who I've possessed. Ah, this guy. This boring guy.
They seem to be the easiest to possess.
Makes sense. The generic F sword. The regular guy. You're toast. This is where it all ends. Is this the same guy? Is this his gimmick? He's the mini boss of every stage?
I think so.
Oh, I'm Tengu Man. I thought I was just an F sword.
I'm gonna say I'm liking Coyote the least.
Ah. What does he not bring to the table? Oh
I
man.
don't know. It just seems difficult to land a hit with him.
I went down way faster as Tengu.
Oh, I think we need quarters. For some reason, can't add my own. But I will be for long. Oh, I get to be her in red, and I'm her.
Nice.
Lady in red.
I guess partially the reason why I'm dying so quick with Tengu Man is that I'm just going toe to toe with the
Oh!
mini
You know what? The flags represent how many times you've died.
boss. Oh. Fascinating.
I've used 4 lives, and you've used now 3. And so you'll have 3 flags. Yep, indeed.
Interesting. So it's just a
It's just a
keeping
nice
score for players.
Usually we are forced to do that,
Yeah.
but not so on this game.
Ha! I love Coyote's throw move.
Yeah, where he just picks him up by a leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is good.
Just slams him down with his extremely long arms. I am finding this is a much tougher mini boss, even though I think it's the same guy. But he doesn't study. Yeah, I'm already down.
Yeah, he studied the tape. First roll. There we
There
go.
he
I
is.
got him. You can tell because he's slow mo.
No way! How could this happen? Ah!
Oh.
Shiny green.
Ooh, nice.
Full meal. Oh!
You walked right into that firing line, James.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, there's a turkey leg over here for you to enjoy that.
I'm a little disappointed that the throws don't have any crowd control effect. Hey! Here's like Coyote's little brother that he was now killed. Oh, okay, killed.
He's a real chumpy man.
Yikes. Ha! Well, I nailed him right out of the air with a big kick. Oh, but he's still coming. Or there's me.
Smash the experimental amoeba! What? It doesn't seem to do one. Oh, okay. Uh-oh.
That it's tricky. Amoeba is indeed its own plural. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh, gotta smash it after it takes on your form. No, actually, you hit the one on the ground. Yeah.
Oh. Well, 2 and 2. We each got taken twice. Now this is an interesting.
This is a cool idea for a boss fight.
Really throwing our own possession gimmick back in our faces as well.
I will say that, although like it's hard to tell when we're playing it for the first time, I think this might be the game we've played so far that has the most capacity for you to learn to do the fights.
Yep.
Because there's a lot of fighting game between the variety of moves and different heights and stuff, and then the guarding. Ah.
Oh, the ooze! Nice. Oh, the ooze wants to be a part of whoever it is.
Kai definitely plays like the most regular guy.
Sure does.
The big slow guy, you have Coyote who's weird, you have May who's the girl character, so a little faster.
Nice! Air counter! Damn it. Oh, he got me with this man.
Two down. Quick succession.
There we go. God, come on. Not you. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean ooze Kai. There we go. I just fought one of these. I did enjoy that.
Whoa. Oh,
Nope. There, boom.
take care of that, Craig. I'm enjoying a glass of water. Very
Winner.
nice.
Weapons factory. Enter the weapons factory. Development factory and destroy the weapons in the factory.
And the factory. Leave nothing behind. Okay. They're so thorough.
Yeah.
Like, they could just say destroy everything. Like, no. In the weapons factory, destroy the weapons, then destroy the factory. And, just to be clear, we mean don't leave anything behind.
Oh. Oh shit. not just the rest
It's
of
a
the
cliff,
stage.
and your throw momentum will take you off that cliff. Delicious food.
Special attack!
Oh. Oh, but then again, it's fine.
When we wanted
Yeah,
to.
as long as it's the scene. Huh. Huh. They're on a track. These round things. So we kick them to go around the track.
Now I've got a gun,
Yeah.
and I'm just shooting up a storm.
Your name, the rifleman's name is Rifle.
Oh.
Took himself down.
No!
No friendly fire, but you can donk yourself in the head by swinging the thing around the rails too quickly.
Oh! I'm now Cyborg, who has a power punch. Oh, Cyborg also has a kick!
Nice. Oh yeah. Once you've played as all the other ones, getting back to Blue Bay is like, whoop, unlocking some serious speed. Even though I was just Kai, who is pretty fast in his own right. Greg, I got a rare achievement, or I think it was uncommon, it might have been rare achievement in Disco Elysium that only 15% of players get. Are you ready?
What is
Here
it?
it is. It is called literally the sorriest cop on earth, which you get for apologizing like 10 or 15 times.
Wow, that's just...
Which, it's been a running joke that I'm role-playing as a true Canadian because I'm apologizing so much.
Yeah.
But the thing is that this character you're playing as has done a lot of things that you should probably apologize for. Destroy the mobile brain. Hey, no mini-boss this time because we actually got him down last time.
Okay.
Gotta hit down.
I
There you
know,
go.
but I'm trying.
Bento box, delicious.
This guy with his... I love his walk. I walk
Yeah.
around like this sometimes. When I'm feeling it.
When you're on your way to the monster mash.
Oh, she'll electrocute me. Continues to electrocute me.
It's amazing. I guess like, okay, surprise, Technos had great ideas for beat-em-ups. But like, this is what I was hoping every SNK beat-em-up we played so far would feel.
Yeah.
Break through if you don't want to die. Which I think is telling us obstacle time. Well, maybe not. I don't know.
Oh, these guys are just kamikazes.
Ah, so it is obstacle time until we destroy this thing, maybe? Or get killed by it.
Yep.
Cutscene. We're
Uh-oh.
surrounded.
We're surrounded by kamikaze bots.
And we've blown up the floor, but we didn't fall. We teleported up. Stage over. We win.
Oh, okay.
They blew up the factory for us, leaving nothing behind. Well done, Greg.
Thank you. I was mostly other people.
Teaser's Sanctuary. Inside the sanctuary of the Teaser. You must find Dr. Wong and I think save him. I think Dr. Wong is who we're saving and not who we're killing, but I guess we'll find out for sure.
You're not like the Teaser organization, James?
I like that it's... I think... I don't know if it's the organization or if like the main villain is called the Teaser. Pardon me.
Nope.
Which does sound to me like a bad dude who I don't like. I don't like the vibes of the Teaser.
They call me the Teaser.
It's a real cursed name.
Okay. Well, this is very demon-y. Oh. Ah, shoot. Yeah, this is a.
It's cool.
This is a cool one. This is a very interesting fighting system. And like, you haven't gotten into the possession very much, but like, some of the possessed guys, really, I really want to go back and almost like see how many different ones I can get.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's one of those things where I think it's like often in sandbox type games, like I've never made Red in Ultima 7, but I think it's cool. I'm glad to know that I could if for some reason I wanted to. Or like in Tears of the Kingdom, I never once built a machine that wasn't to solve the problem that was right in front of me in the game.
Right.
But I think it's cool to people that just build cool machines with that system.
Yeah.
And
build,
similarly,
like, killing machines as well.
I'm
like
enjoying being the characters enough that I don't really care to switch it up. But I think it's cool that there is this possession mechanic.
Okay, well we gotta.
I think we gotta do this quickly. Oh no, there is friendly fire for explosives. Which makes sense, but it's disappointing to find out now.
What the?
I'm gonna try Coyote again. I believe the idea here is that your character, your possessed character right now is never gonna be fast enough to get us through this. So. Oh, now we're both Coyote, my bad.
That's fine.
Might be visually confusing. Oh god, this is torture. We're through. Oh good. Do it again.
Okay, I go.
Ah!
Go. No. Okay. Go.
Oh my god, it did a double drop. And also, I literally just won't walk past it for some reason.
Well, I'm dead from this.
This is the worst part of the game, easily.
Yeah, easily.
Even though I don't object to it in principle, it's just poorly implemented. Alright, I'm keeping with the low. Oh, I can low kick. I guess the idea is like you must know where your character's fast attacks are, because it's not the same for every character.
Okay, could you go low?
I got it. I'm going low.
You got move. At some point, we gotta
Okay.
stop destroying blocks.
We've done it.
Oh Jesus! Is that the mini boss?
Oh, I'm then immediately killed. Alright, Coyote. Coyote hasn't gotten a fair shot with me because first I was using him to fight directly against the mini boss and got killed quickly. Hey, you're Sickle.
I am Sickle now.
So the enemies are mostly named after the weapons. And, but like there was Cyborg. But otherwise, mostly it's like F-Sword and Sickle and Gun.
Well, now I'm Tangara.
Tinaga. So that's just like a full-on name. Cool.
Mostly seems to be a headbutter guy. He does have. Oh, Tanaga versus Tanaga. again. Oh. I remember what that was like. To be the guy who headbutts. And not the guy who is headbutted. Now I am S-metal.
S-metal. The mid-wire punch.
I mean,
Just keep rolling. We are on a clock. Oh, it's a very slow clock.
oh yeah, it's
Astonishingly slow.
very
clock.
kind. Oh, and that's S-metal dead. Oh well. I do like Tengu.
Ah, whoops.
You good? You got coins?
I do now. Okay.
He started talking to Orb before you were out. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
He was like reaching up, trying to get it, like a cat. Dang. This is tough, though. I will say this: it's not really a quarter muncher. Like, I mean, it is costing us money
Words,
here,
but like,
yeah. But it, you know, you're
it's
right.
just hard.
It's just difficult, yeah. Which is different, you know?
Yeah, it's very different.
Oh, hey,
I'm Yaksa.
use your storm claw.
I didn't catch how to, so probably won't. Hey, now we're both Yaksa. Stormcloud, back forward punch. The controller demo does seem to suggest that there is one fourth button for users.
I admire your effort in making it this far, but you've reached your limit. It is I who will give you the taste of fear never before imagined.
Oh,
no.
okay.
We want to kill
We have to
Dr.
kill
Wong.
Dr. Wong.
Get him. He'll give us the taste of fear we never imagined. He's doing
Well,
it. It
if you'll
sucks.
excuse me, Dr. Wong, I'm going to beat up your nurses here. Or your residents.
He's just killed me. No regard.
Jeez. Whatever happened to the Hippocratic Oath? Can't first do no harm if you're killing me.
Whatever happened to the hippopotamus? Is that what Homer calls it? I'm pretty sure that's The Simpsons.
It could be. I think it is.
Don't correct me if it's a Family Guy. I'd sooner die.
I like how Kai's up weapon attack is to swirl the bow staff continuously.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's a special attack. He does have just a stabbing up. So, it's a move and I don't know how I do it exactly. But I like when it's happening.
God damn, this
Well,
guy's tough.
We're doubling up because feels like I'm running out of time to get some more Gune action. I do believe she was my favorite.
She's pretty good. Damn. I think running in and running out is the best option here because you stay even a second in his attack zone and he's just gonna unleash something immediately in front of him that fucks you up. Ah. Well, I've got another Kai running at me. Damn. Simpsons +1 for Greg, thank you.
Good news. Oh yeah, it's when Homer's had a heart attack as a baby. Dr. Hibbert is demonstrating that by bullying him. And he goes, whatever kills you makes me stronger, right? He goes, oh no, no, you're weak as a baby. And starts like, slapping him and pinching him. Oh please, oh no. That's the first episode of The Simpsons I ever saw.
Wow.
Yeah, because like many kids my age, I wasn't allowed to watch The Simpsons because of extremely misguided sense my parents had of content. Hey, cool, spinning Larry. It turned out that it turned out extra funny because my parents did in Columbia House get us the Simpsons Sing the Blues CD like years before I was ever allowed to watch The Simpsons. And all suffice to say that one day we were at my grandmother's house. My Uncle Jimmy wanted to watch The Simpsons. And they're like, oh, well, we can't send the kid to bed at 7. I guess we have to let him watch it. It was all over.
Are you named for your Uncle Jimmy?
No. I am...
Is his name legitimately Jim? Or is he also James?
Like,
okay.
His name is James McDonald. But no, I'm not named for him.
Nice guy.
I'm named for my 2 grandfathers.
Okay. Hey, you're pretty strong. Maybe I've taken you too lightly. Oh, you regained a little bit of health.
Let's fight your final form, Lucifer.
Oh, well, his final form is the devil Lucifer. Uh-oh. Oh, that's certainly
the
something.
Morning Star, baby.
Oh, shoot. Tengu.
Feed me. Feed Tengu. Alright, oddly enough, I named, my first name and middle name are James David, and I named after my maternal grandfather, whose name was Gordon, but his middle name was James.
Did he go by James? Tengu?
Yes. And
mine.
And my, I'll go back to my girl. And my paternal grandfather, whose name was Roy, he went by his middle name, Dave.
Oh, okay.
So.
Yes.
Oddly enough, my parents didn't keep it going by referring to me by my middle name, David. Which I'm glad for. I got nothing against the name David.
But you've bonded with the name James.
I made James work for me, yeah.
My middle name is Stephen, which is named for my father, who I knew as Stephen for most of my life. Well, I knew him as Dad for most of my life. But
understood his name.
I understood his name to be Stephen. Turns out his first name is actually legally Bruce.
Well.
However, I think we both messed up our quarter counts before.
I definitely did, yes.
Yeah. Could you put some quarters in? My plus isn't working to add quarters. Turns out his real first name is Bruce, and also he every decade or so he switches up what his name's gonna be. For example, for the last decade or for the last 5 years or so, he's primarily begun as Bruce because he talks to a lot of doctors as a lung transplant recipient. And they all just look at his file, and his legal first name is Bruce, so they say, "Oh, hello, Bruce." So he's just like,
easier to
he's just like that. That's who I am.
That's me, Bruce.
Yeah. So yeah, there's that for why my middle name is Stephen. But also, it turns out that my dad spells Stephen differently than my middle name is spelled.
Very unusual.
My middle name is with a PH, which is the way he spelt it for a long time. But it turns out legally it's with a V. Yeah. One of the things about my dad that he said is that he signs his first name the exact same way Stephen King signs his first name.
No.
Oh no, I don't think we messed up our quarter counts. I think it maxes out at 9.
Maxes out at 9, okay.
Yeah, so you should still be 10.
Weird that it maxes out at 9.
Yeah, that is weird.
What's the point of that
It must
counter?
just not have a double-digit function.
Yeah, but like why?
I don't know.
Why not just not have the X?
Maybe there's something we'll get.
Oh no!
We get like a reward.
So
if we manage
friggin'
to finish
close
it.
to lose another quarter.
This fight seems appropriate. These two seem like they go together. Oh.
In fact, literally, I used a quarter just to be here.
If you think you have one thing again, you will taste real fear when I swallow you. Oh. stomach, like in
I think
Bowser's Inside Story? Oh, I'm the winner of being swallowed by the devil. And now...
Is it going to be a whole stage or just a fight against the uvula?
Yeah, this is Bowser's Inside Story.
I would say it's more analogous to like the end of Contra. Disgusting fight inside a revolting alien inside, as opposed to... I haven't played Bowser's Inside Story, but I assume it's a little less gross.
A little less. You'd be surprised how much they get into the functionality of Bowser's various organs.
Yeah, I guess. Makes sense. Seems like something, because there's a lot of dialogue in those Mario and Luigi games.
Nope, we got these guys again.
Well, we haven't truly beat the devil yet, Regular, until we cause him to
I have been
vomit us
playing
out.
a lot of Mario and Luigi Brothership lately.
Yeah, how's
And
that going for you?
I gotta say, that game took a while to, like, win me over. But, like, now that it has, I think it's actually pretty good. I don't think it has the same wit as the initial trilogy of those games. But I think it's really, as a story, it really comes together once you're past, like, the first section, the first, probably fifth of the game. Which is quite a long time. If I wasn't avoiding work, I probably wouldn't have gotten that far. But as it stands, pretty good game.
I think I'm hitting this thing.
I'm definitely hitting this thing. There it goes. Wow, that takes a lot. Oh, I think you lost your hit. You shouldn't be able to breathe fire if you stun lock. Oh no, come on! There you
Come
go.
on, you stupid sphincter.
There we go.
There.
You got the sphincter. Come on!
Oh, give us a hard wall.
You gotta get it like before it shoots. Yeah, before it does its spike. There's like a split second. Okay, good. Oh, no.
This is a cool mechanic.
It is.
It's
I
not
don't like
quick.
it.
It's obviously mucus and not quicksand, but it is a quicksand mechanic. But it is definitely a testimony to this.
Whenever you're cloned, various seasons of cartoons and Super Sentai have taught me you always want to switch opponents.
Yeah. Because your phone is the master of all of your moves.
Mm-hmm. There's actually a great variant on that idea in a Power Rangers, which is there's the Psycho Rangers, who are all evil Power Rangers. They end up taking them on one by one and figuring out what all their various weaknesses are because they can't beat them when they're all teamed up. But one of them, his whole thing is that he just really wants to kill like his equivalent Ranger. Like I think it's Blue. He just really wants to be the one who kills Blue. And so the way they beat him is that they all just like dress up as the Blue Ranger. So it's a team of 5 Blue Rangers. And he keeps splitting his focus and can't decide which one is the real Blue Ranger. Huh. So he can't ever really hone in on one of them because they're constantly like, no, I'm the real Blue Ranger. I'm the guy you want to kill. And he's like, God damn it. He doesn't say that because it's a show for children. But that's his general attitude. Oh, there you go.
I think technically, the clone of yourself, like, as opposed to...
Prepare to die for your actions.
Oh, so you're just inside the devil.
I'm inside
Literally,
Satan.
He shrunk himself to hide inside Satan.
Now face my various penises.
Yeah.
I hope
I'm inside on...
Oh shit, you've gotten inside. My one weakness. Holy shit. I'll just stand back and let you handle this. You can't do shit.
I'm happy about this.
This is great.
Whoa, just absolutely pounding on his something.
Yeah. His thorax.
Something ganglion.
I wish
certainly glad I got
could
here
be
also
where you
because
are.
it seems like it takes a while.
Yeah. I wish I could be where you are right now. We're moving! Holy shit! This is like a button masher at this point.
Yeah, this is the test of strength. I hope that it's not actually that we can only damage things while... Nope. Something died.
Oh, one of the heads died. Oh, second head died.
Instead of spreading his penis power across 3 separate Hydra-like penises, he should have tried just having one really big, powerful penis.
Yep. Do you know that Klingons from Star Trek?
Do I want to?
Biomother!
Ah, this is absolutely the end. I'll show you the strength of my ultimate creation. Oh, it was just Dr. Wong talking, not Biomother.
Yeah, but Biomother is Dr. Wong.
Ah.
So, like, I would like to imagine
his
voice changed in that moment.
Yes. Okay.
To become whatever this is. Biomother, I guess. Oh yeah, no, Klingons from Star Trek have 2 penises.
Huh.
Yeah.
How long ago was that established?
So there was an early episode. Well, not early. I don't know exactly what season it is. I think it was after Star Trek The Next Generation got good, so probably post season 2. Where Worf is in the hospital, and the doctor's like, "You're lucky that Klingons have redundant organs. Like, you know, one of your hearts stopped, but we managed to start it up again." And somebody is there who's like I think the mother of someone that he's dating, and she like turns.
Loxana Troy?
She like, I believe it is Loxana Troy. She turns to Deanna in this case and is like, "What else does he have 2 of?" And that was sort of the initial thing that the fandom took and ran with, like, no, fact, Klingons have 2 penises. And then, in Star Trek Discovery, which we were actually talking about off air, Troy's mom, yeah. In Star Trek Discovery, there's a scene where they're on Kronos, where you see they're in, like, a bad part of town, a bad part of Klingon town. And you see a thing where, like, a drunken Klingon stumbles out of a bar and unzips his pants to piss on the street, you know, like...
Man.
But then it's shot from, like, below, and you see the stream of pee, and then you see a second stream of pee.
Well, I mean, as Chris Parnell explained, I believe, in the Andy Samberg vehicle Hot Rod,
Yeah.
where he has a flag of Calvin, the Calvin pissing thing, but he's pissing on 2 separate things. That's 2 cannons.
Yeah. I got a set of cannons there.
Double barrel, baby. But he gives this like convoluted explanation of I like to think that he just engaged in some particularly vigorous masturbation and some like, you know, ejaculatous heart, and he's like and they're just standing there like, oh god, why is this guy who really cares about AM radio talking to us like this? It's Chris Parnell is the Chris Parnell, the like go-to hilarious comedy spot guy of the 90s and 2000s, and really till this day.
Yeah. This is pretty clear. This is undeniable. This is a two distinct entity situation. And since that moment, they've like subtly alluded to it a couple of times.
Yeah.
Especially in Lower Decks, the adult cartoon.
Yeah.
I believe has made a couple of like double dick jokes. Not as many as you think, because that is not a particularly crude show. That's actually one of the better new Star Trek shows.
I've heard that.
Just had its finale. A couple of months ago, and really good. Really hope it gets some sort of sequel series, because they sort of set that up. We killed Biomother!
Nicely done. I bet you win on account of getting the last hit.
Yeah,
you
it
did
was
win.
very
Probably not
close.
because the last hit, but
Very
very
close.
close.
Yeah, I hope it gets a sequel series, because they sort of set up one in the finale. Oh, do we have to fight the devil again, or just killing Biomother inside of him?
It. Boom! Dr. Wong, Dr. Dead. And boom.
Wow.
Alright.
Good stuff.
Exercised.
Shadow Force. As long as the human race continues to prosper and the desire to dominate them exists, the battle will never come to an end. Bleh. Even if you defeat me now, hold on, there will be others to take my place despite your efforts. Forever and ever.
The battle will continue forever and ever. What a tough battle it was.
What a tough adversary. I must train some more to perfect my technique. Oh, shoot. If we get a quote from Coyote,
What
can
are
I
our
do it?
cyborg? Yes, and I'll be Tengu. But I don't know that we're getting quotes from.
I don't think we are.
This is just who we were playing as.
I think, I bet it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's totally just who we were playing as. For the record, if I had gotten a chance to voice Coyote, I would have just been, it would have just been unrecognizable gibberish.
Ah.
Just like the Tasmanian tiger from...
I was going to read Tengu's lyrics in words in the voice of Tengu Man from Mega Man 8. I'm Tengu Man! Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah, kind of exactly like that.
Tengu Man likes the food! Rifle is an idiot.
We're getting like little things.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even remember those enemies. This guy I remember. Oh.
I mean, we might not have seen all the enemies because
Yes, we didn't do
paths had
one
different
stage.
stages.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, this is this is up to 3 players from what I understand. So, presumably they have 3 color palettes for each dude.
Oh,
This is just fun. This is just fun with your assets. Yeah, they all have a helicopter attack.
screw you, Dr. Wong. All right, cool.
Yeah, good game.
How do we rate that game, Greg?
God, it's boss or mid-boss.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of the few that we finished it, and I'm like, I could play that again, like, now.
Yeah.
You know what I
If it
mean?
wasn't for the fact that just like literally I would like to find out about this Violent Storm, I would be like, let's play another path.
Yeah.
I think that's a boss tier game.
Yeah. Agreed. I think for that reason alone makes it boss tier.
Yeah, that's an excellent game.
Yeah.
And yet another example of Technos kind of leading the way in the beat 'em up and nobody following.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is a 1993 game, so we can't be sure that no one followed. But it seems unlikely.
It seems unlikely. But who knows?
Also a game that Violent Storm. Also a game that I think, due to the time it came out, might have been more popular if it had come out like 2 years earlier.
Absolutely.
Had a chance to have sequels and such. But
that one boss at the end where you could just get right inside and just mash it was great.
Yeah.
But the other bosses, like, it was cool how it actually really felt like it mattered to like switch up the height of your attacks.
Yes.
And like go between the kicks and the punches. Like,
figuring out how to kill Wong, where it's like you gotta just be on the Z-axis all the time, because you stand in front of him for more than 3 seconds and he's gonna blast you with something.
And just like getting combos on Lucifer was really that was a good game by bringing in some principles of fighting games.
Yeah, for sure.
Konami's Violent Storm.
This one,
There's nothing about the look of this that makes you expect anything particularly remarkable.
This feels very bread and butter beat 'em up.
We got the green guy, the blue guy, and the red girl. I think that's a girl.
It's a buff girl if it's a girl.
I do
like those arms, babe.
I'm not questioning that if it's a girl. I certainly agree that if it's a girl, she's buff. But I think
it's a Jade Cargill-esque.
Yeah, I believe that is.
We'll get into it.
Or it's an effeminate-faced buff guy. Yeah. Which are both totally acceptable.
Both acceptable.
Things. We're all friends here.
We've all read JoJo.
But yeah, we're going to catch the power of this new kit. Konami's 1993 game. Continuing a trend we've noticed where the Arcade Flyer advertises buy-in and continuation.
Yes.
Like, there are like 2 beat-em-ups I can think of that don't allow, like that one Sega game that was really, really hard, and where you also, if you didn't both start at the start, you can't even buy in.
Yeah, and you have to start like almost simultaneously.
Yeah, and then Renegade, or like the Kensuko Kunio, the very first beat 'em up, did not have continues. But I don't know, cool. Horizontal monitor, sure, that's true of most of them, at least the beat 'em ups. But
it's a new kit.
Yeah, it's a new kit. It will get you the quarters.
It's dip switch adjustable.
I'm surprised. Like, why don't the flyers always say coin operated?
Yeah.
That's a feature.
This thing won't just take tokens. It'll take coins.
So,
like off the street.
There are things that you look at this and you just think, okay, it's
Statue of Liberty and Ruins.
It's got an Akira-inspired sort of anime cyberpunk look. It kind of seems like it's going to. It's tough to tell because we can't like see the city behind it.
Grabbing lightning with a fingerless glove.
And yeah.
Oh,
who knows? All right, you take yours down, then I'll take mine down. We
fingerless gloves and trash can fires. That's how you know you're into the post-apocalypse.
325. Yeah. Okay. Once again, the multiple arcade machine emulator. This game does have the notice of imperfectly emulated graphics and sound, but hopefully that's one of those things where, like, we have to debate later what was wrong.
Yeah.
And not one where we're just like, oh, we're gonna find out.
RAM check.
Yeah.
Got it. You got all your color RAM. Got all your work RAM.
Got the VRAM.
Ooh, need that.
Got the object RAM.
Okay, that's what OBJ is short for. Great.
All right.
This is taking...
This is not promising. Oh, okay. There it goes. Okay.
Wow, that was a long check. That usually happens very quick.
And here it goes. Okay, this is an August 30th, 1993.
Yeah, very precise.
Ooh, cool camera angle. A nice variation on the Double Dragon opening.
It's also a very good cut screen.
I think, yeah.
It's one of the better ones.
That was well done. Like, that was a cool camera. Like,
yeah, there were camera moves and some animation in there. Okay.
That's a good... it's not as hilarious as I think it was Crime Fighters, where Konami.
Konami.
Oh, how to play. Wade. Okay, 2-button control.
Hey.
Attack and jump. Oh, but at least we got a back fist. We've got an uppercut. We've got a move that's oddly activated by jump. Okay, let's hold on for a second and see if when it shows us the next character.
If they're different?
Yeah.
This feels like we're fighting the unhoused. Am I wrong? That guy has a blanket around his shoulders.
It's a post-apocalyptic thing. Yeah. Kyle. Attack, 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 attack. He's got a slide. He's got a Chun-Li super kick. Okay.
Okay, so that's slightly different.
Moves. So let's wait. I do believe our third character is also male.
Yeah, I think when we saw him in the car, he looked much more masculine.
More distinctly male. He's just a smooth, baby-faced, enormous dude.
Yep.
In the flyer rack.
Okay.
Boris. Yeah, okay. Unambiguous. He's got a jumping splash. He's got to pick up grounded enemy and
smash them over
fucking snap their back in half. Okay. Cool.
Alright, so everybody's got something, one attack at least different from other people.
Yeah. We're probably saving one of our girlfriends, or alternately just a nice person who was saying hi to us on the street.
Yeah! She doesn't even have groceries. Maybe she was just on her way home.
Oh, more. Wade. He's 5.91 feet tall. I don't know how many inches that is. 6.2. I can do that.
5.78.
Okay, because 0.2, 1/5. Sheena is in there. I think they're all into Sheena.
Yeah. Alright, let's get in.
What is 1/5 of 12? 2.5.
What do you want to be?
I gotta stop thinking.
What?
I'll be Boris first. I'll go the other way than what I normally do. And big dude first. Oh, nice. He's snapping his suspenders. On his suspender shorts.
Oh,
great. We've got our own vocal song. I gotta say, I don't know, like, Forrest is definitely doing something interesting with his kick. The knee pads, the suspenders, the shorts. They have spikes like Legion do.
Yeah.
Whoa. Really big sprites.
Yeah.
And an interesting kind of muted color palette.
I really like the visuals of this game.
The what?
The visuals.
Yeah, it looks great. Like, this song is not good, but I do appreciate that there's a goofy song. Hey, I've got like a roll attack.
Yeah, I've got a couple of attacks. I also have like a back elbow when somebody's coming up
I
behind
can
me.
twirl by hitting both buttons. I don't know if it drains my health when I land
Let's
it.
see.
It does. Stupid. I hate it. It's my least favorite thing. I like it even less than grind the action to a halt for a screen clearing animation. But credit to this game for letting us. I haven't managed to do it yet because these pitiful enemies get taken out too easily. But picking up a downed opponent is going to make me feel good when it happens. Hey, you got a little bear. Ooh, yeah.
Oh, I did a monkey flip. Okay. It is a goofy song. I like it.
Oh, and a drop kick. I've got a splash and a drop. Tiny little cherries. Take that, real kid.
Crossbones. Everybody's got names. Like,
Is this a different song? Or is this just a really detailed song?
I think this is the same song. I think
Yeah.
it's just got verses.
Who's coming to the wall? Jabel. Oh, good boss design.
Yeah.
Oh, I can step on him on the ground. There are so many more attacks than they told us about it. The screen specifically dedicated to showing us how many attacks you can do with 2 buttons. And one of the buttons being jump. I got this roll. Stomp on this damn guy.
Oh, he got me with a backswing. Damn.
You got a little getting up swing that you can do.
Yeah.
Got him stunned that time. Ooh. I like this boss music.
Got him. Nice.
The music
Well
feels
done.
incongruous. It fits actually like the color palette, but not the post-apocalyptic vibe.
Station. Train.
Classic Final Fight style.
Yeah, very
map.
Final Fight style.
And like, this is a very Final Fight stylish game in many ways.
Yeah, it feels. Are these the largest sprites we've had?
I think they very well may be. Because they're like, I mean, this is pressing the limits of like, what keeps the gameplay fun. Oh, sweet. When that guy blew himself up because I knocked his weapon out of his hip, like there's a whole animation for, oh, I blew myself up with my own bomb with an ass. This is a new song.
Yeah, I think each stage, it seems to probably have its own.
Has its own just rock and roll song. Oh man, did you see that guy?
Yeah.
That was great. I don't know if he was ever gonna get up and fight us, or if he was just an incidental jerk who you can take out.
I lost my first guy. Oh, have you already lost the guy? Or did I just get
I lost a guy, yes.
Oh, okay.
I believe. Or we started 0, but I think I
No,
lost.
no, no. I just lost my
'cause you-
first guy. So, you need that one.
Ha!
The pigs follow you around.
Ah, that's
Look.
cute as long as they don't get. Oh, we can pick them up and throw them.
Pig skin. You can pick up the footballs and throw them as well.
I think I'm not sure I did pick up a pig. I should pick up a pig. No, you pick them up and they turn into. That's okay. That's a fun visual fun. I haven't managed to pick up a damn enemy, but I've done great at rolling over them.
Yeah. I've done my my Chung Li move quite a bit. Yep. Monkey flip.
I don't know. That said me. Oh. Hell yeah. These goofs do not open doors.
Get them out. May I see your ticket?
Wow.
Nice.
That was a cool. Oh, that's my first lifetime. Time to be Wade. Wade!
He went back, he rang a bell, and he summoned 2 big fat dudes. With Marty Drop music. Screw you, Joe. Your gigantic scissors. No, your gigantic weird.
I think it's a ticket checker.
Oh,
It's like what you use.
Giant ticket puncher.
Yeah, it's what you use to punch a ticket to show that it's been checked already.
Ah, there, I got him with the bear hug.
Yeah, and it took away his ticket checker.
I was ringing his bell. Why Lollipop is the name of that dude?
I don't know. Could have been Jelly Roll. Damn! Oh, ooh, you're so close to. Oh!
Ah,
I know. You were 1 away, my man. Well, you can be who I just was.
oh, sweet. Wade combs his hair with a knife.
Downtown.
This. Oh
This
man.
has a lot.
This is a lot of fun so far.
This has so much character.
And in such a goofy way. Like, why did they
Yeah.
decide to do this sort of like almost pastel apocalypse
This feels
with like the cheeriest music?
yeah.
Oh, sweet. It's a hip hop song. They're talking about Sheena in the song.
Yeah, I think this is a song about the game.
Yep.
It's like these guys would
Get
soon
your
die.
lobster. Wade.
Delicious lobster dinner. Lobster used to be the cuisine of prisoners. Now it's the cuisine of kings.
Yeah. Just, it's interesting what scarcity and availability can do for how appealing it is. You disgusting bug from the bottom of the ocean.
Did you know that so lobsters grow continually? Like,
Yep.
what's this? Right. But eventually they reach a size where it's just not feasible for them to exist
Yep.
at the pressures that they exist at. But in theory, there might be giant
Sea lobsters.
that live in the very deep sea.
Every horror you can imagine truly exists.
Yeah.
Cedric! Excellent. Glad to have you here. Technos' Shadow Force was an excellent game. We put it in the boss tier. This, I think mechanically this game is not as good as that.
Mechanically, this
But
is
this
nowhere
is
near as
this is
deep.
delightful. Give me that pizza, lady. Hell yes.
Ah, shit. My God,
We're chasing Blanca, like
we are, yeah.
pretty boy Blanca, through the cheeriest post-apocalypse you've ever seen. With like a bespoke original soundtrack. The hip-hop song in the background. For one thing, like, it's not a hip-hop soundtrack. The first 2 levels were like like just straight up 50s like rock and roll. And then this hip hop song mentions the kidnapped girl who we're trying to save. So it's an original song. Pizza. Kyle loves pizza. Kyle loves lobster.
Well, Kyle loves a lot of things.
Yeah. When you're as fast as Kyle, you get hungry quick.
True.
Coffee. Like, Shadow Force had a really impressive move range, like both 2 attack buttons, each of which had 2 directional variants for 6 default attacks, and then for each of the 4 main characters, like fighting game style moves. I like this belly dancer in the background, even if she's not belly dancing at all, or barely.
Well, she's doing what she can. She's got cat.
Yeah, I don't know. This I did date a belly dancer for like 6 years. I can't look at that and be like, yeah, but she's belly dancing in a meaningful way. maybe, but like, and it's called Violent Storm, and they did not reflect the aesthetic in the like arcade flyer. I don't know. I don't know how they wound up in this place, but I think it's great.
A great place.
This stunned, buff, topless chef in the background. Chef's a sous chef who's like holding the soup and he doesn't know what to do. Corn.
Damn!
Ah,
Don't
cool.
like these spikes.
No, but it like it feels like friendly Double Dragon. Even though it's so obviously it's like more Final Fight inspired as a game. Ah man.
I'm gonna stick with 4. It's just these B spikes. B spikes.
Alright, we're meeting with Wade
terrible.
shot.
Damn.
I don't think Wade is in the running for the FIFA Fits list,
No.
but certainly just for like, he almost sells it just with attitude. Just from his fucking ridiculous bangs and the fact that he's going to, in his victory animation, comb them with a knife. Yep. And then you can see like the Final Fight influences was obvious before we got dropped into a cage fight. So then, yeah, the other thing Shadow Force had going for it was a possession mechanic where you could possess almost any enemy in the game,
Yep.
and they all had, in addition to the standard array of moves, one special
move, yeah.
fighting game move. Although, like, the main characters had an array of, like, at least 2, possibly, actually more than 2.
Oh, shoot! Nice.
You got him?
Who is this guy? I don't know of any wrestlers who have the gimmick of caveman. This is just a caveman wrestler?
Yeah, like, there is a guy wrestling on the indies right now who does the bounty hunter wearing an animal skull gimmick.
Yes, I've seen him. The sort of Craven the Hunter.
Craven the Hunter. That
Yeah.
might even be his leader.
That impossible would suit
Yeah,
very
no,
badly.
but it's something like that.
Yes, something the Hunter.
Oh man, the game got quarter munchy real quick. These I don't even want to try to save the name of this boss.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Craven
it's
the
risky.
Hunter. It's risky.
Yeah. All right,
I think that was you. No, it was me.
Kyle.
Kyle.
I want to find out if Boris has a Russian accent. From downtown to the industrial area.
Yeah.
I love the little sprites of us, the little icons that move around. That's amazing. A bad guy with the entrance animation of he's actually sleeping on the street and you can start peeking before he wakes up.
Yep.
So this game gets a surprising number of moves and a varied moveset for all 3 characters. People have to pick up their pieces, build their civilizations, the vicious gangs, the prey on those citizens. Hold on, I'm gonna pause for a second because I assume that this is Cedric.
Yeah, this must be
No,
the
it's
plot.
Rigonet. In the 1990s, the last World War III has ended. Oh, this is
The plot of the game.
okay. Vicious gangs playing to citizens. Yep. Yeah, this is a rebuilding game. This is post-apocalyptic in a literal sense. Apocalypse is over. It starts society.
Yep.
The world is alive with possibilities.
There are a lot of post-apocalyptic fiction that is just clearly during the apocalypse.
Yeah.
Like,
and then there's shit like Fallout where once like not actual like the original Fallout by the original creators of it, but as soon as Bethesda got their hands on it, they're just like, well, we want like apocalyptic aesthetics. This was 200 years after the apocalypse, but everything is still just bombed in, and you're still just looting the homes of the apocalypse. And nobody was trying to rebuild, they're all just living in shield down.
Well, they all have their own various problems. And actually, the TV series gives a hot explanation for why no one's been able to rebuild. Do you want to hear that? Because it's really good.
Well, I know what it is.
Oh, you know what it
I've
is?
seen it.
Oh, you've seen the TV series? Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the explanation that like whenever somebody gets good enough, spoilers,
They keep
they keep nuking them.
meat. Of course. Boris loves meat.
You've gotten very into the drops in this game, in this particular game. God damn, I hate these guys. I hate the spikes. Oh, and we got a new variant on the spike as well. Probably has a different name. Nope, he's just a... Oh, he's an awe spike.
You're still tiling it. Oh, I'm wading in. And then immediately.
I'm good.
Got magazine. Little bear. Good stuff.
Oh, this fails a picker-upper.
I'm not sure if they're all picker-uppers and it's content like kind of like, damn it. Context dependent, or if there are pickup ones and smash ones. Watch out for the molten gold here in the molten gold factory.
Can you jump it?
I can, but why even risk it?
Why, that's true. Ooh, coffee.
Ah.
I'll have a little bit of coffee.
I love this guy. Doyle.
The machines have strength.
I thought he said the machines sound great. Either of those is a great thing to say. Ha ha ha! Screw you, Doyle. Ah!
Damn. What if Ridley from Alien was a super buff bird, man?
Wade's low kick is pretty useful in this.
Which you wouldn't expect from a guy who flies, but he doesn't always.
He's
He
not.
doesn't take advantage of that.
No.
He's not.
He's very much like I can fly from place to place to fight these guys on the ground.
Yeah, he's not a Baxter Stockman
Yeah.
type where he's in the air all the time. There we go. We are kicking his ass.
He is not jetpack master.
Nice.
It kind of felt like he was trying to right there at the end.
Got him. Got him with my super kick.
Oh no, it's burning the machine was frozen.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed that because I didn't get the killing blow, we don't get Wade's kick-ass Komisar with a knife animation. Which is quite frankly one of the coolest things I've ever seen a person do.
Oh, it gets foggy in this box sometimes.
Yeah. No, Doyle had already like leatherized the backs of his legs.
Oh yeah, he lost feeling in those a long time ago.
It's all counts.
Oh, I see.
Frank room.
And a lead pipe! Kill a man in a mansion with this.
I agree. It's a Clue reference.
It is a Clue reference. Great movie. Alright, boy, kid.
Yep. It's definitely nearly alright as well. But it is a board game that like you can see why there is so much cool spin-off shit.
Yeah.
Because the idea of just like an Agatha Christie-esque thing where our 6 characters are all color themed, which makes it easy for them to assume iconic status. By the color.
Yep.
It's great. I had Clue. There's a series of Clue books where every chapter is a mystery, and then at the end of every book, Mr. Body is murdered.
Yeah.
But then at the start of the next book, it's revealed that he wasn't actually murdered.
Brilliant.
I had a Clue puzzle
I actually.
Waffle syrup. Yes, it had to happen eventually. I mean, it didn't actually, but
no,
it did.
We could have just
It has
stopped
happened.
forever.
Yeah, we could have.
But it has continued. And man, am I glad, because these two
We're
games.
having a great night.
These two games, which started off like from the sound and the box art.
Yeah, Shadow
they seem
Force
very
and
generic.
Violent Storm sounded super generic. This game turns out to be, it's weird. It is a totally generic.
Oh, it is.
It's just the setting is Double Dragon and the game is Final Fight, and yet way better moveset than Final Fight.
Yes.
And just the choice to make it a goofy, cheerful game, even though it's a post-apocalyptic brawler, was really something. And then, if as Wade, one of us gets the final shot on a boss again, you'll get to see the glorious victory animation of Wade where he combs his hair with a knife. Looks cool as hell.
Oh, are we gonna fight Julius? Or is this just a statue of a guy named Julius?
I think it's,
Coincidentally.
I think we're going.
Justice.
Yep. Okay.
It's not that it's just we're gonna fight Julius.
Mr. Julius,
They
please
say, oh sweet, that's even better.
show some respect.
Okay, so Julius is a bodybuilder who has trained himself to be able to, like, chameleon-like turn his skin into look like a statue. And then he had a platform made so that he could stand on it so that he could do this reveal. And then attack us in the loincloth with his shit pushed in. He's definitely the weakest boss so far.
Well, the heel kick did it for you. The thing is, when he stops to pose is actually the perfect time to punch him.
He's actually just like,
Oh shoot.
it's the right move for the character. He is a vain dumbass and he stops to pose all the time. But it's also just like,
It feels bad to dive at him.
it does. Oh man. Well, I'm happy either way because I want to know what Boris's I got the last hit of this thing is, and I know what Wade's is, and I love it. That is very true. Like, he looks like a younger man, I think, with less visible sun damage than Super Macho Man. But that is exactly who he's like.
Come on, next hit gets it.
Oh no, do not just double kill us. I hate it. What? Whoa. Drags his knife through his bangs. Love it.
Alright, into
Absolutely
Port
love it.
Town.
We're on to Port Town.
Welcome to Port Town.
I got a hermit crab as a pickup.
Nice. Oh, timepiece.
So we've got like a
Fisherman.
ska song, I guess?
Yeah, this is Sky.
This is like third wave ska.
But you got your simulated trumpets in here.
Hopefully the performers of this ska song hopefully don't turn out to go completely insane and out of the dream closing themselves. As Dickie Barron from the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones famously as well.
Oh no, not the Mighty Mighty Boss.
He's part of he's part of a super group of canceled assholes.
Please tell me none of the sugar pop, the cherry poppin' daddies are in there.
They're just calling the daddies now. Which leads me to believe that probably no. they were actually like,
willing to change.
okay, fine, we see the point. I remember reading interviews with Steve Perry because I'm probably a larger fan of the daddies than most people are.
Yeah.
And where he was like, yeah, you know, we chose the name because it sounded provocative.
Yeah, certainly memorable.
And then he was like, but it did result in like in the 80s, like we started out in the 80s punk scene. So I got a lot of women like throwing hot coffee in my face and shit at shows. And they stuck with that. But then at a certain point they were like, okay, yeah, we see what's going on here.
We've reached an age where
Donald Trump is the president. Like, it's not funny. It's not funny anymore. But yeah, I own one of their albums. And not the compilation album with Zoot Suit Riot and all these swing songs from their other earlier albums. The album after that. It's pretty good.
Oh, well, this is a Ninja Turtle. This is a man dressed as a Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, it is a man dressed as a Ninja Turtle.
This is fun. What fun designs.
Yeah.
I think this is the best designed villain so far. The best designed boss.
I'm not 100% sure of this, but does every boss have his own music?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They really put work into this.
Yeah. Well, go figure. Konami and Technos are good at making music.
Who knew?
This guy's a much better fighter
Than Julius?
even though Julius had one specific friggin' move that did so much damage and could hit us both. I do like the Sledge is adding new, like he's got like a heat up phase,
Yeah.
new moveset.
This is a, Cedric is making a, Boku no Hero Academia, My Hero Academia. For some reason I could not remember the English name. Reference here. Stein the Hero Killer. This guy does have a look. The bandana mask really
Yeah.
sells it.
I am not, I'm not familiar with My Hero Academia.
It's a pretty good manga.
I've heard good things. The most recent anime I've watched was the first season of the remake of Ranma 1.
Oh, nice. Did you enjoy that?
I loved it. I only ever saw 3 episodes of the original Ranma 1 half because I was in junior high school, so the way we saw anime back then was maybe the Blockbuster had a videotape with 3 episodes on it.
Yeah.
but Never again was it ever before you. Would you believe, Greg, that they did make a big impression of it? The Ranma 1 half really stuck in my life for many years after.
Museum Last Duel. Yeah, I'm currently watching 2 animes this season, and I'm also catching up on Delicious and Dungeon.
Nice.
But
I should watch Delicious and Dungeon just because, from what I understand, there's a lot of wizardry jokes in it.
yep, there's a lot of great, like, if you're into Western RPGs, there's a ton of great jokes in there. And like not in the, and it doesn't do at all the thing I actually find annoying in some. It happens in isekais a lot, which is the like the world actually has RPG mechanics, like people are bringing up screens and shit. It has none of that. It just has, you know, a ton of references. The person who made it clearly, I believe him,
I like that
Rio Kunio,
there's no
clearly has a lot of like D&D and stuff like
there's
that.
no dedicated go up the stair animation for the characters, but they did change the animation timing when they go up
Oh
the
hey,
stairs.
look, the portraits of all of the
Bosses. And they're like, they didn't just shrink down the sprites.
No, these are like
They
original
drew
portraits.
portraits.
Anyway, of the 2 animes I'm watching this season,
I freaking love this game.
it's great. I'm watching the 2nd season of Apothecary Diaries, which is maybe Carrie Ann's favorite anime. She calls it Put Upon Detective. Check it out! That's amazing, look!
Yeah, Doyle's looking great with his roses
Yeah!
painted on black velvet.
I don't know how I picked you up.
But Boris, how come at the hardest part of the level there's only one set of fingerprints?
Okay, here we go. Really good anime, Apothecary Diaries. Check it out if you like mystery series. It's very good. And she is certainly a put-upon detective. The basic plot is that she is a woman in the Imperial. It is not China. They do a good. They do a decent job each episode. Oh, and this is foreshadowing that he's not the final boss. Check it out.
Yeah, he's the henchman.
They do. This is not China. At the beginning of each episode, they set up that it is a. It is not based
There's
on
a guy
China.
inside the arcade cabinet hiding, cowering.
But she's basically in the Imperial.
Oh, they've just been kidnapping lots of them.
They have, shit. They kidnapped her and put her in the Imperial Garden, which is the place where the Emperor's harem lives. And she, it turns out, the kidnappers were unaware that she is actually like a trained apothecary's assistant and like a doctor, and she chooses to hide this information because she knows getting noticed. She'd rather just be like a chambermaid and just serve her like 2-year term and then leave. But she of course
nailed you with that one.
she of course gets noticed and ends up getting recruited to solve mysteries. And it's really good.
Red Freddy.
Red Freddy.
Cool.
Whoa, nice.
I don't know if I'll be able to pull it off, but I might go to HalCon for the first time this year.
Oh.
If I can put together, I want to cosplay Tara. Tara Bradford from Top Gun.
Oh, nice. Yeah, no, I've been to HalCon every year and it's great. Yeah, Faerun also really good. I've seen a lot of Faerun.
I had no, like,
Great
it's
anime.
weird. Like, obviously I like a lot of things, but never really, like, I don't care what goes on. But I did discover recently that I like when everybody looks at me and thinks I'm a pretty girl. So,
Yeah.
so
God, Red Freddy. Jesus, damn. That's satisfying to do. So, the other anime I'm watching this season is maybe my favorite isekai since ReZero. Which is, it's called Zenshu, and I went into it not knowing it was an isekai. In fact, thinking it was a very different anime. I thought it was an anime about making anime, because the main character is a woman, and she is a young up-and-coming anime director. She's had a lot of early success in her career, but she's really struggling with her current. She's currently working on a movie, and she's really struggling to finish it, or well, to even really get started on it.
oh man.
But then she she eats some expired oysters and dies, and she gets isekai'd into her favorite anime movie from when she was a kid. But the thing is, the anime that was her favorite anime movie is kind of a shit anime that people didn't like. Oh.
That's an interesting voice.
Amazing.
Alright, Geld. Okay, he's called Geld. Now that said, we can see pretty clearly from his graphic. Even though the name Geld totally explains the voice.
Well, when he powers up.
Yeah, maybe it's only when he powers up.
He gets it back. Oh shoot! That tracks along the Z-axis.
That is pure pupa.
Yeah. So it's really great because the world she finds herself on is really. Pluto. I've heard good things about Pluto. I know the manga is really good on it. But anyway, the world she finds herself aesthetically looks just like a turn of the century manga. Anime movie. Like, it's really good in that regard. And, like, she talks about, like, the terrible, like, cliche writing of it. And, like, the thing is, she ends up correcting it, both by her presence, but also because occasionally, in times of great need when they're fighting a monster, she has her drawing ruler from her life, and occasionally it speaks to her and says draw, and then she does a magical girl transformation that doesn't change her appearance at all, but does summon her anime desk, and she can draw, and what she draws comes to life and aids her. She can animate like a scene to help defeat the enemy, and they're all references to classic anime.
Well,
like the very first one she does.
concept.
The very first one she does is a reference. Yes. Is a reference to Nausicaa, and then also this is great. So there's a character in the anime called Destiny, and she's supposed to be the hero's love interest. And she is like incredibly scantily clad, very passive, and she has this whole subplot where she's supposed to, he's getting winded. He's sucking air.
Yeah, all the bosses have multiple things.
She's supposed to be marry this rich dude, and obviously the hero is supposed to save her from this. But she wants to marry the rich dude so she can open an orphanage. But as the main character points out, she never understood this subplot as a kid. Now I got him. I love that Kyle says his own name. Kyle.
That's what Wade goes, Wade. And we don't know what the worst is. Oh, he fell.
Yahoo! I knew you would come to rescue me. Let's get out of here.
This is amazing. I love that they're
She has a different outfit from when we first saw her. She has a sort of torn up version of her outfit. There's a real attention to detail in this game.
The characters are Pokemon. So
Yep. This was really fun.
This was outstanding.
Wow. This is... End. Yeah, for a game that is 100%...
It is Final Fight gameplay in the Double Dragon world.
Yeah.
Except it's like bubblegum Double Dragon.
Yes. It's got such a consistent and well done aesthetic. They get it. It's very good. Is this another boss tier?
I think it's boss tier.
I think, wow, 2 boss tiers.
All right, there you go. There you go. You heard it here
There
first.
you go.
Konami and Technos.
What a return.
Developers know how to make a beat 'em up. All right. Okay. Feels good. Feels great. That was a great couple of games.
Yeah.
I am very, very pleased.
And boss tiers in 2 very different ways.
Yes. Like, that was not a mechanical boss tier.
No,
Even though,
not at
like,
all.
mechanically it was very good.
Yeah, it
Listen,
did as much as it could with 2
We were
bosses.
saying earlier that maybe it was a so far, yeah.
Yeah, I think they really had figured it out by then, and these are examples of people.
I think that's some of it. I think another part of it is that the ones we played so far in 1993 are, let's see, we have had Konami, Tecmo, well, we did have Toaplan Co. and Knuckle Bash is a pretty good game, but Konami, Tecmo, Dead East, Irem, SNK, and Konami again, and Technos. Like, want to turn off the...
Oh, sorry, yes, of course, I
Fire?
should have done that.
Yeah, we're...
I myself was thinking, I wish this box was in the way.
Take these off the 2 playlist. Like, who knows? Hey, check it out. Next week,
Cadillacs and dinosaurs.
A cartoon that, even though I never watched it when I was a kid, I always remembered it and was surprised to find out it did not catch on and only had 13 episodes. Because, like, yes, that is a sound concept.
Yeah. It's Cadillacs.
There are dinosaurs
dinosaurs.
and there are people. The people drive around in Cadillacs. Yep. Sign me up.
And Zero Team USA.
I have to purchase because whenever possible, I try to purchase. Actually, I've probably been missing Arcade Archives ones recently just by neglecting to check.
Yeah. Oh, the game's soundtrack is good. Good to know.
Okay.
I will say, in terms of soundtrack, it's been a while since we had one with as consistent a vision as Violent Storm.
Violent Storm.
Like,
knew what it
that was...
doing. I would say the least consistent part of the vision is that the game is called Violent Storm.
Yeah, it makes it the name and box art make it feel like a super generic beat 'em up. When in fact it really elevates the most basic
Game
premise.
Gear Double Dragon, didn't we?
What's that?
We played Game Gear Double Dragon,
I believe we did. Yes.
and it's not here, so I need to address that.
Was that a situation where we decided it was too similar to the other one?
No, it's remarkable for being a completely original game that was.
Oh right, yes, of course.
good.
That's the one that's like that. Yeah.
So it's going in the mid tier. I need to remember to do that, and the way I'm going to remember is if I can find my Post-its.
Post-its. What can't they do?
I started doing this at work. Sounds like a crazy thing to have thought of, 10 years into your career as a professional.
Yeah.
But, Okay.
I don't know if the audience can hear you, James.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I can't find my Post-its.
Nah.
I need to get a new pack of them. But, yeah, it turns out.
We did play Waffle Soup. We did play Ninja Baseball Batman. Also a great game.
Excellent game. I got to get that video. I think that video is still pending to YouTube, but I will get it up soon so you can watch it historically. Because it was pretty great.
That was very similar to Violent Storm in it had, like, such a consistent vision throughout and really sold itself as, like, it's surprising that wasn't also like a cartoon or like a comic or something. It's just it's just this one weird video game.
Yeah, it seems like it should have had a cartoon series to sell a toy line.
Yeah.
But yeah, Cadillacs and Dinosaurs I'm really looking forward to. The Punisher, I'm going to have to buy that Marvel vs. Capcom collection. Which I'm okay
Did you
with.
not buy that already?
I haven't bought it yet.
Oh, okay.
But
is it Lauren who owns it?
Lauren brought it over.
Yes.
And it's great. The Marvel vs. Capcom games are famously
I
very
mean,
good.
yes, the classic
So
fighting
some
games.
of the other ones, like Marvel vs. X-Men, I think is the earliest one. Marvel vs. some.
Yep.
Not Marvel vs. X-Men.
No.
X-Men vs. Capcom.
That would
something
make
like that.
sense. X-Men vs. Capcom or something.
Yes. Like there's a narrower one and then the fuller one. So okay.
And one could say that you wouldn't have like Smash Brothers without the Capcom versus games, because those were the first games to really take the idea that you could have a whole slew of different video game characters and make them fighting game characters.
With the acknowledged possibility that there are games to add. In fact, we've added it. Sengoku. We need to go back because we played Sengoku 2 and then discovered.
Yeah, we got to go back and play Sengoku 1.
But there are now 28 games left on this list.
Wow, that's not very much.
That is.
Presuming we don't continue with our large breaks.
Yeah.
We could get this done by the summer.
Yeah, in the summer we could be either figuring out a phase 3 or taking a little pause to I don't think the idea is ever going to be practical. We originally talked about this as an idea for a October special because it's kind of Halloween themed.
Yeah.
Greg and James and Ghosts and Goblins.
Yes.
But the thing is that I'm never gonna fully let go of that idea because I love the Ghosts and Goblin games so much and they're so great.
Do you know, the Japanese consider late summer the spookiest time of the year.
Well, there you go. So perhaps we'll take a little break between phase 2 and whatever. If phase 3 might be 1994, it might be play some of the modern things that revived these games we played.
I think it's been a while since we've done a modern game, so it might be nice to pop over just maybe for 1 or 2 before popping back.
And hey, on the note of saying there are only 28 games left on here, 3 of them are the portable Double Dragons, which we might just be at the point where we say, well, we did play them single player and this is what we thought of them, if we can't get 2-player working. So, cool. There's lots to come. Listen, I still haven't updated the schedule, but let me tell you, it's Friday Night Frosthaven on Thursday. After we finally get back to Fridays, we got to do a Thursday. We're going to do it tomorrow.
Barring possible weather delays.
Weather knocking out either our power or, in isolation, our internet.
Yeah.
But fingers crossed for that. Fingers crossed for no snow tomorrow because I have both a discussion panel booked in my evening class for my first years. So I got multiple professionals scheduled to come in and talk with me. Yes, that's true, Cedric. And I've heard good things about Streets of Rage 4. Obviously, they just keep making Kunio they're so it's shocking.
There's the new Power Rangers beat 'em up, Rita's Rewind.
Yeah, didn't hear good things about that, but that makes sense because the Power Rangers beat 'em ups of 1995 were not good games. They were just obvious choices for a licensed beat 'em up. There's a lot to do in this genre, and we'll do a lot of it, but we're probably also going to at least take a short pause to take a quick tour through one of my favorite series of run-and-gun platformers, the Ghosts and Goblins series. And they are a run-and-gun game. You might think, but it's about a knight in armor fighting with, a lance. But he throws an unlimited supply of lances, or then he gets the dagger, he throws those even faster, or he gets the torch and he throws them very quickly. They're all unlimited ammunition guns.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love those games. I think that they are significantly underrated by a lot of contemporary players who think of them as hard for the sake of hard, or like cheap hard, when in fact, as I intend to argue as we play through them in Greg and James and Ghosts and Goblins, they are perfectly designed games that are just magnificent. And the difficulty is like they're extraordinarily hard. They're very hard, and they're designed to be very hard. But they're designed to be very hard in a way that you figure out what you're doing and you do it. And they also just have great music, great graphics, clever and creative and varied levels. Oh man, what a series! What a series! But here in the real world, tomorrow night, if it works out, come on, we'll be playing Friday Night Frosthaven on Thursday, carrying on in the Depths of Delirium scenario, where we're off to a better start than we were before. You don't have to take our word for it, because Rigo Death agreed and so did Martin. And I'm sure that our other YouTube friends would agree if I hadn't done something to get algorithmically de-emphasized. Because like Friday Night Frosthaven videos are getting like 10 views now, but then when I look at the impressions, it's like, oh, we got fewer impressions than the total number of people who I know subscribe to our YouTube channel just to watch the show. So we have angered the YouTube gods. It might just be a tariff thing. It might be a trade war thing. Or literally that YouTube was like, well, Trump won. We're not showing those Canadians.
Stinking maple syrup drinkers.
Same turn, more cards, more health. Full awareness of what's behind every door.
Yeah.
We're in good shape.
Although Rich doesn't. Rich has limited awareness.
We'll tell him. Rich has enough awareness for what we need him to do.
Yes.
And
enough to be dangerous.
So that's real good. Come Saturday, the Saturday trend right now is when I can get into full drag. Jamie Rose, my drag persona, will start playing the Leisure Suit Larry games. That's probably not this Saturday, ironically, because Danielle and I are going to drag brunch. And I've already heard Danielle telling her friends seeking social plans on Sunday that she's going to be too hungover from drag brunch. So I also don't think that she's going to be in a state to help me get into full drag. So probably I will just be playing Space Quest 5, the next mutation. We're hovering in the middle of friggin' nowhere. The next step, I feel certain, involves a soup can or a thermos that I can see on the planet where the mutation started. It's there in the foreground, but I don't know how to get it. But I feel like if I get it, it has the clue. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know. But I feel like that's what it is. So we're going to start out by me wandering there for at least a half hour to 45 minutes before I say, all right, come on, Cedric. Give me a subtle hint. And we'll go from there. On Sunday, burn, baby, burn. It's Disco Elysium. Holy smokes. I love this game. I love it more every single time I play it. My guy, the sorriest detective that ever lived, is trying his best to walk the line. And can he keep doing it? I don't know. But he's on a winning streak right now because I figured out through some really good skill checks that the hanging victim that we're investigating, he was not hung to death. Somebody shot him in the head and then they hung him afterwards. And why did they do that? Why did they want to cover up that he'd been shot in the head? Who shot him in the head? Well, hopefully I can figure it out. And I'm doing my best to... I did take one drink once, but I have not smoked a cigarette, even though my internal monologue was really encouraging me to take a abandoned cigarette butt out of an ashtray and just shamelessly suck it down. My brain is also begging me for amphetamines. This guy was not in a good place. This guy I am, Harry Dubois. But my Harry Dubois is going to try his best to be a better person. He's treating amnesia as a second chance.
As a nice restart, yeah.
Yeah, it's year zero. It's not real year zero because he's got to keep telling people he's sorry because he did seem to spend a lot of time in the days leading up to his amnesia dramatically sticking his police revolver in his mouth and saying, "I want to go on, roll," in front of people. And if you do that, obviously you're in a terrible place and nobody should hate you for it, but you should still say that you're sorry. Even if you're not Canadian, you don't need to be culturally inculcated to saying you're sorry to say sorry for the specific act of terrorizing strangers by shoving a gun in your mouth in front of them and threatening to kill yourself. Fucking fantastic game. And then before you know it, it'll be Wednesday, and I believe in my heart that we're getting this We're getting a streak going.
Okay.
So hopefully we'll see you next week if we don't see you sooner. That's it.
Hopefully,
That's all. That's all there is. Take us home, Greg.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for sticking around to the end. Please follow us down below, or you could subscribe. James is offering 30 days of conditional love.
Conditional only on your continued subscription.
Good night, Waffle Syrup. And remember,
Good night.
until next time, violence is never the answer, except in video games.
Where it often is.
Bye-bye.
Take care.